So I wanted to be a little more personal tonight. None of the glitz and glam, I guess I should say, or the makeup. This is me. And I hope that through these stories, you've truly heard my heart. I wish that I could sit down with each and every one of you and tell you everything. There's so many puzzle pieces and chapters, or maybe seasons, that I wish I could go into more detail, because there's just so much. So when my husband was released in August of 2020, I explained how I prepared myself for his release, but I wasn't prepared to lose his father, my son's papa, 9 days before he got out of jail, and bury him 5 days before he got out of jail. So there were so many emotions. When he got out, I was focused. You know, I had my blinders on. I couldn't handle any distractions. I had to do what was best for my son. And he did end up back with us. You know, at that point, he did have to make a decision. And at that point, I had to make a decision. And at the end of the day, we chose each other. If you got me, you got him. If you got him, you got me. Or a package deal. So, to say that there was a lot of emotions, family dynamics, emotions, drama, things said that should have never been said. But at the end of the day, we chose each other. That's what we had to do. Not many understand, or I don't want to say not many understand it, but some don't understand it. But until you've walked in my shoes, or until you've walked in his shoes, at the end of the day, we made vows to each other. And even before they were vows, we made a promise to each other. And maybe those promises weren't always kept, but I do believe that God brought us back together. Or maybe he's kept us together, apart, for different reasons. And so, the holidays are approaching. There were birthdays, there were holidays where we might not have been able to see those that we love, because not everyone wanted to see my son's father. Not everyone wanted to see me, and not everyone wanted to see us together. So the first several months were joyful, they were sad, they were hard. There were days that I questioned, did I make the right decision? There were days I would sit down with my son and talk with him and try so hard to hear his heart, because he had a wall up. And to this day, he still has a wall up, and rightfully so. So the transition from prison to the real world was a lot. There was so much that had happened in those 4 years that he was gone that was just piled on him when he got out. Things continue to be piled on him, but we'll address that in another story time. So at the end of the day, we chose each other, and I'm thankful that we chose each other. It's not easy. And I believe if more people chose each other at the end of the day, then perhaps there would be more families together. Love is worth fighting for. I've had people tell me, I wish I had someone love me the way you love him. And I do. I love fierce and I love hard, and I fight for those I love. So right now, speaking of 2020, we're in that transition. We're learning. Things between me and him, it's just like a honeymoon, and it was the greatest experience, because we really never got to experience that. It was, we were together, I was pregnant, found drugs, he was arrested, and it was just a roller coaster. So for the first time, we were truly getting to spend time together, and we just, people ask how I forgave him, and I just had to, I don't want to say forget it, but just move forward. Here we are. What are we going to do? So we chose each other. We fought for each other. And we're a package deal. And there is more.